Welcome to Smackdown Live. I am the Pibman, you are the Pibmen, and this is Pibman Games.
Here we go.
We have a great night of action scheduled for you as always, and we are fresh off of the Royal Rumble, which took place last Sunday, just 2 nights ago, and now we are welcomed by our general manager, Shane McMahon. We will see what he has to say here as he addresses the WWE Universe. Wow. Huge announcements here tonight by Shane McMahon, and it's now confirmed Elimination Chamber is just 4 weeks away. He announced the first ever Women's Elimination Chamber match, and the WWE Championship will also be on the line in an Elimination Chamber match. What a huge pay-per-view this is going to be, but right now it's all about Smackdown Live, and here is a qualifying matchup. Next. Dolph Ziggler makes his way to the ring here. A man who had a very, very dominant performance in the Royal Rumble, coming up with 7 eliminations and staying in over 20 minutes. Dolph Ziggler now awarded with this shot to take his career at this late stage to the next level, to compete for the WWE Championship that Chris Jericho currently holds in the Elimination Chamber in just 4 weeks. And here is his opponent. It's Cedric Alexander. Cedric and Ziggler have had a crude history in the past here on Pibman Games, and tonight it's match number 3, the tiebreaker. First match went to Cedric, second to Ziggler, and here tonight we find out not only who's truly better, but who is truly ready for that next step here in Pibman Games on Smackdown Live. The next step being the WWE Championship. Dolph Ziggler, of course, a former world champion. Cedric Alexander's never even been kind of around the main event picture, so tonight this is a big move, a big start for him, and right out of the gate he is not going to take it lightly as he takes it to Ziggler here. He is going to take Ziggler to the next level here tonight, because let me tell you, huge lion saw there by Cedric Alexander. That WWE Championship means more to these WWE's Pibman Games superstars than anything else. Cedric there with a DDT, taking Dolph Ziggler to the mat, and he's out to the apron and now up to the top rope. What could he be thinking? Calling for Ziggler, but Ziggler gets too close, gets caught up, and here's a Hurricane Rana. Cover! Kick out there at 2 by Dolph Ziggler. Cedric Alexander is going to have to do more damage to take down one of the all-time greats, that is Dolph Ziggler. Cedric Alexander showing much aggression here tonight. Like I said, Dolph Ziggler had one of the most dominating performances in all of the Royal Rumble last night. Definitely showing out and showing off. And now Ziggler, speaking of showing off, hits that elbow drop, hip up, and now Alexander gets up and Ziggler doesn't let it happen, but this is just back and forth nonsense here, and Alexander hits him with that blue thunder sort of bomb, and now he could be thinking cover here on Dolph Ziggler. But no, Alexander to the outside here. Looks like he's going to go from the apron. Springboard, forearm there, and now the cover. Can you imagine if Cedric Alexander qualifies tonight to compete for the WWE Championship? It was just months ago that he was on Raw competing for the Cruiserweight Championship. Or not to take anything away from the Cruiserweight Championship, but oh dear God! Could this be it? Just a 2 count and Ziggler saves himself. But not to take anything away from the Cruiserweight Championship. But the WWE Championship is a whole new level. It's the next level. It's the best of the best, the top of the top. And since moving to Smackdown Live, Cedric Alexander has planned on lung blower. Cedric, cover. This could be it. 1, 2. 2 count and Ziggler stays afloat. Cedric for good measure, another cover. This time just a 2 once more, and Cedric can't believe it. He doesn't know how to put Ziggler away. Unbelievable performance here by Cedric Alexander. But Ziggler gets too close once more. Hurricane Rana again, very reminiscent of what we saw earlier. And Ziggler is in trouble as Alexander hits him with the frog splash. Kick out there once more by Dolph Ziggler. But Cedric Alexander is still in good spirits. He's still ready to go to any length that it takes to get to that next level, to make it to the main event of Elimination Chamber. Ziggler knocks him down with that modified inverted neck breaker. And now dropping the elbow again and again and again. This could be that astounding heart stopper. 10 for good measure. Ziggler drops it. And Ziggler now, cool and cocky here. He looks to be finishing this match, I can assure you. And Ziggler on top for the first time in this match. And I think Cedric Alexander is in very big trouble. And there it is. It's his finishing maneuver. It's the zigzag. Dolph Ziggler tonight proves who is the better man. Dolph Ziggler proves who is ready for that main event picture. And at the Elimination Chamber, Dolph Ziggler will now compete for Chris Jericho's WWE Championship. The zigzag was all he needed to put him away. And as you see here, 4 men to be added, but Ziggler is number 1. A celebration is definitely in ordinance. Congratulations, Ziggler. The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Now making his way to the ring area is Mr. Tuesday Night. The originator of Extreme. It's Rob Van Dam, an ECW original. Makes his way to the ring here tonight. And Extreme Rules action against Apollo Crews. It was just a couple of months ago that we saw Rob Van Dam in a low point in his career. Rob Van Dam came out here, announced that he is going back to his roots. He is no longer going to stay on that low end, and he is going to reinvigorate everything that he ever wrestled for. And tonight, he looks to further that even more against Apollo Crews in Extreme Rules action. The exact definition of his roots. Shane McMahon, of course, has enjoyed this run by RVD. Just a couple of weeks ago, letting him know the good job that he's been doing. And that is why we are seeing yet another Extreme Rules match. Very entertaining. And I'm sure that all of the Pibman Games Universe feels exactly the same. Speaking of exciting, here's Apollo Crews with a backdrop on the outside. And if it doesn't help anymore, onto a steel chair. Apollo Crews now being thrown into the barricade twice now. And a third time, RVD very aggressive here in his attack. Into the turn post now. Crews reverses. RVD reverses. Very back and forth action here so far as Apollo Crews slams RVD on the floor. And now RVD's looking for some toys. And here is a a table. And things are about to pick up, ladies and gentlemen. And look at that, it's a ladder. What does he need a ladder for? This is not a ladder match, ladies and gentlemen. He is grabbing that ladder to inflict pure pain. That is it. That is all it is for. And as he gets in the ring fills up with a table and a ladder. Going for that baseball slide, but comes up short. Apollo Crews now in the ring. And he just hit him with that crucifix on that ladder there in the middle of the ring. Looking to slow the pace down here as he sets up the ring for pure carnage. But Apollo Crews has other ideas. Crews hits him with that back elbow. Wants to do everything in his power to make sure he does not get put through that table by Rob Van Dam. To the second rope now as Apollo Crews drops the knee but misses, and now RVD could be thinking about putting him through this table, has him up against it. What is he thinking? No, grabbing the ladder. This is a scary something or other. He drives that ladder directly into Apollo Crews, but the table is stiff. It did not break. Very surprising to see here. That was a close one, though. Apollo Crews almost went through that table. Now Crews has RVD on the apron, but RVD reverses. Springboard, frog splash to the standing Apollo Crews, and now RVD is to the top of the ladder. Could he be thinking, no, drop kick from the top of the ladder? Are you kidding me? That ladder has to be at least 10 foot tall. Vintage RVD, and he goes for the cover. You gotta think about the damage that RVD just took, though. His legs catching that ladder on the way down, but he seems to be okay. Setting up the ladder once more. Driving his face into the ladder now. And RVD, the pullback. Shining Wizard there. And now hitting with a drop kick, still not going through that table. And Apollo Crews could be looking to put RVD through it now. But RVD says no. Crews misses. And now Crews back and forth here. Neither man wants to lose. Neither man wants to be put through that table there. Beautiful bridging suplex here by Apollo Crews of Titus Worldwide. Clothesline. Going for the splash and he misses. RVD is too quick for him. Pin now as he's draped across that ladder. But RVD can't get it done as Apollo Crews kicks out. Crews now draped across the ropes and out to the outside after the clothesline by Rob Van Dam. What is Rob Van Dam thinking? He is draping the ladder across the ropes now. This is insane. Oh my goodness! Apollo Crews moves out of the way. And this is the only place that you can see action like this here on Pibman Games Smackdown Live. Crews now rolls RVD into the ring. Hits him with the strike to the face, and now Apollo into the corner. Repeated shoulder strikes by RVD. Cannonball there by Rob Van Dam. Cruz gets to his feet here, and RVD looks to take him to the top rope here. What could he be thinking? Hurricane Rana from the top rope, and Apollo Cruz is in trouble. Could we be seeing the frog splash? But no, I think Rob Van Dam maybe thought of a different idea here, and the thought of that is very scary because the damage inflicted from a frog splash is no laughing matter. Here is classic Rob Van Dam with the Van Daminator. Now carries Apollo into the middle of the ring. Caught with a fireman's carry there by Apollo Cruz. Spinning wheel kick knocks Apollo down, and he may be busted open here. I think that boot caught him in the eye. Grabbing the table now, Rob Van Dam. But Apollo up to his feet, but not for long. Rob Van Dam setting up this table now. What is he thinking? Maybe not exactly where he wants it. Cruz to his feet, kicks the table out of his hand, but there's the wheel kick once more by Rob Van Dam, and he picks up that table again. Where is he thinking to put this thing? Right there, the table goes, and now he takes his attention to Apollo Cruz. Dragging Apollo now. Apollo is on the table. And RVD, no! Frog splash! 5-star frog splash through the table. Rob Van Dam wins. What great action we witnessed here tonight in that Extreme Rules match. And I thank Shane McMahon for letting us have action like that here on Smackdown Live. Astounding frog splash through the table by Rob Van Dam. And he is nothing short of extreme. Now tonight, in our main event, another qualifying match. It's Baron Corbin versus AJ Styles. But right now, it's women's action. Natalya versus Naomi. Making her way to the ring here is Natalya, a veteran of the wrestling business. One of the most talented women here in all of Pibman Games. Natalya and Naomi, her opponent tonight, of course, were announced earlier to be a part of the first ever women's women's elimination chamber for our inaugural Pibman Games SmackDown Live Women's Championship. I've got my words all screwed up, but I'm so excited. And with good reason, because right now one of the most electrifying women on the roster is on her way to the ring. It's Naomi. These two women will meet in just 4 weeks at the Elimination Chamber, but tonight they get the chance to work each other here on SmackDown Live. We have yet to see a women's champion here on SmackDown in Pibman Games. But in 4 weeks, that won't be the case. We will crown our first We have very talented women here on the roster here on SmackDown Live. These two certainly at the top. Earlier it was announced that Nia, Sasha, Nikki, and Becky would all be in participation along with the two in the ring right now. And Natalya hits Naomi there with a nice German suplex. Wheelbarrow German suplex there by Natalya, and she is so entertaining to watch. She's just so damn good in the ring. But now Naomi hitting her with that wheel kick, and she could be possibly going for the cover here. Decides for a leg drop instead. Natalya sweeping the feet of Naomi here, and now hitting her with that knee drop. Picking up Naomi here. But Naomi chops her, strikes her into the corner. She's attacking her. Natalya throws her back. Snake eyes. Irish whip into the corner now. And Natalya is reversed by Naomi. These two women refuse to be beaten. They refuse to let the other woman get any offense. And to this point, this has been very entertaining. The double underarm suplex there. But when she goes for the cover, Naomi is too close to the ropes, and now Naomi's to her feet, wrenching the arm. Irish whip now. They've been to all four corners. Natalya pushes her to the middle of the ring, and here's the cradle. Just a two as Natalya kicks out. Drop kick there to the legs of Naomi. And now Natalya goes to the second rope. Drops the elbow. And if we see this sort of action with just two women in the ring, imagine when there's six. Falcon Arrow pile driver there by Natalya, and there was a close count, nearly a 3, but Naomi able to kick out. Natalya now picking up Naomi, but Naomi with a punch to the stomach, and now leg scissors and slams her face down to the mat. Naomi calling for Natalya. Could she be looking for the finish here? Up to the top rope possibly, as Natalya drags herself to her feet. Hurricane Rana, and here's the cover. Kick out by Natalya. But Naomi's still calling for Natalya to stand up here. Rear view, and this could be it. Unbelievable kick out by Natalya here. Very surprised to see that, and so is Naomi, but she's still in good spirits. She's ready to do whatever it takes to keep Natalya down here tonight. And there's the athleticism on show from Naomi here, the head kicks. But Natalya has had enough, and there is that discus clothesline. Stepping on the backs of the knees of Naomi now, slamming her down, attacking the legs. And we only know that could mean one thing. And that's her finishing maneuver, the sharpshooter. Of course, we all know the pressure that it brings to your lower legs and your lower back. And here she goes. And if she can lock it in, yes she does, Naomi is in big trouble. Naomi is done. Natalya earns a huge victory here tonight ahead of their huge, and I mean huge, match at Elimination Chamber for the Smackdown Live Women's Championship. Finn Balor makes his way to the ring area here on Smackdown Live. Last Sunday, Finn Balor came up short in the Royal Rumble. And this is yet another roadblock on his road to the WWE Championship. And you gotta think there's salt in the wounds because the man that won was Kevin Owens. One of Finn Balor's current greatest rivals. A man who has recently showed Finn Balor no respect, attacking Balor just a week before the matchup at the Royal Rumble, and you got to think that affected Finn Balor and his performance in the Rumble. We will see what Finn Balor has to say here as he addresses the Pibman Games WWE Universe. Finn Balor with some big words here. Challenging Kevin Owens at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view in just 4 weeks. But it's now time for some main event action. And that means Elimination Chamber qualifying match. We will find the third participant in the men's Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship right now, tonight. Baron Corbin makes his way to the ring, the newly crowned Smackdown Live Tag Team Champion. Of course, him and Orton defeated the Usos last night in a hellacious no disqualification tornado tag team matchup. And you gotta think Baron Corbin is probably not at 100% here tonight, but nonetheless he will be competing for a chance at maybe 2 championships around that waist. The winner of this matchup will go to the Elimination Chamber and face the likes of Chris Jericho, Dolph Ziggler, and more for the WWE Championship. AJ Styles is not in the best of moods after suffering a loss just 2 nights ago at the Royal Rumble. It was Rusev, AJ, and Chris Jericho who competed in triple threat action for the WWE Championship. In the end, Chris Jericho was able to hit AJ Styles with a code breaker, hitting his shoulders to the mat 1, 2, and 3. Tonight, AJ Styles needs a victory to forget about the loss that he suffered this Sunday, and to also give himself another shot at the WWE Championship that he wants oh so badly. The bell sounds, and here we go. These two men lock horns, and immediately Corbin gets him into the headlock and is able to toss him over, but they're up to their feet once more. AJ Styles reverses, and he just hit him with one hell of a clothesline. AJ Styles showing the power and showing the aggression, but Baron Corbin has just that also as he knocks AJ Styles down. Hammers the back of AJ Styles. Irish whip. Corbin to the outside and now to the floor as AJ Styles knocks him down. Calls for Corbin to stand up here. And AJ Styles with a moonsaw off the apron. Amazing athleticism on show by AJ Styles. And now he Irish whips Baron Corbin into the ring, to the apron now. He goes and he tries to hit a blockbuster, but he comes up short, and both men crash and burn, but they're up to their feet. Irish whip under. And here is the Hurricane Rana. Styles is calling for Corbin. Vicious striking combo as Corbin falls to the ground. Corbin last night had a very impressive performance. He was actually the one of from his team to get the victory as AJ Styles comes up short once more. I can't help but think AJ Styles is just a little bit off after that loss that he suffered at Royal Rumble. But let's hope he can put that behind him now, because Corbin has control. He has him in the reverse chin lock here, wearing down AJ Styles. Neck breaker there. Breaks the hold, and Corbin now able to Irish whip Styles into the corner, and he's choking the life out of him there with the boot to the throat. Repeated stomp here, but Styles catches the foot, throws the leg, and Corbin falls directly on his face. Dropping the elbow, AJ Styles. To the ropes, and there's an enziguri by AJ Styles. And here is the cover. Just a 1 count. Now earlier I said Baron Corbin may not be 100%. And I think the same goes for AJ Styles, because that was a grueling 20-minute triple threat match with constant action. It was not at a slow pace at all. The Tower of Styles is very surprising here. And I'm sure that goes hand in hand with the aggression and the frustration. And here is the Styles Clash. If he can hit this, this could be over. 1, 2. Corbin kicks out of the Styles Clash. Corbin has Styles on his shoulders. Snake eyes on the turnbuckle. And there was the running knee, just a vicious attack here by Baron Corbin as AJ Styles gets to his feet on the apron. Corbin knocks him down to the floor with that forearm strike. Corbin thrown into the ring now, and Styles follows. Crucifix roll-up pin here. Just a 2 as Baron Corbin kicks out. But AJ Styles calling for Corbin here to stand up. Corbin hits him with a DDT, driving his head into the mat. And AJ Styles could be in trouble as Baron Corbin picks up some momentum, hits him with the deep 6, and we all know what comes next. It's the end of days. With Styles able to reverse, and Seguri knocks Corbin to the ground, dragging him to the middle of the ring. Styles to the top rope. Frog splash. Picking up Corbin. Ushigoroshi. No cover. He goes to the apron, and we could be seeing the phenomenal forearm. He hits it. Look at the impact. He got it all. Every last bit of it. Here is the cover. AJ Styles is the winner. Baron Corbin took AJ Styles to the limit here tonight, but AJ Styles showed once again why he belongs in the WWE Championship picture. And now AJ Styles joins Dolph Ziggler and Chris Jericho in the WWE Men's Elimination Chamber. Astounding performance, phenomenal you may say, by AJ Styles here tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in and sticking around. It was a great episode as always. And another great week of Pibman Games. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, and maybe even leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the channel. And as always, thank you guys for all of the support.